Hafaday, good evening. Thank you very much for awarding me with the Distinguished AlumKnight Award. It is such an honor and privilege to receive it. And I'm just so sorry that I can't be there in person to receive it and to celebrate the end of Catholic Schools Week with you. Please know that I would prefer to be in Saipan where it's 84 degrees than New York where it's 54 degrees right now. But my teaching schedule prevents me from traveling to Saipan at this time. Galvin, or rather Mr. Guerrero, or Mr. G, or Jedi Master, as he probably would prefer to be called, asked me to record a short video acceptance speech since I can't be there. So I'll talk for about 4 minutes, but please remember, the camera adds 10 pounds to your weight. In all seriousness, I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate this award. A couple of weeks ago during Mass in my church here in New York, the choir sang, "Here I am, Lord." We all know this song. We sing the song all the time in church. We sang the song many times when we were growing up. Hearing this song during Mass always brings me with a wave of emotions, brings so much joy into my heart, but then sometimes tears in my eyes. In fact, that almost always happens whenever I hear songs that I used to sing as a student at Carmel School. Other songs that elicit the same effect include City of God and Amazing Grace. And don't even get me started when I hear Hail Mary, Gentle Woman. Gentle woman, quiet light. So it's not until now that I'm receiving this award that I'm fully reflecting on why hearing these songs from childhood prompts such strong emotions in my heart. Having reflected on that, I realized that there are at least 3 reasons, and I thought I'd share these with you. First, these songs bring back such fond memories of my time at Mount Carmel. I recall being in the Glee Club in the 7th grade and how our teacher, Miss Benito, worked hard to get us to harmonize. And she wasn't always successful, but she tried. And it was a lot of fun singing with my classmates in the Glee Club. I remember singing these songs during Mass, sometimes held in the cafeteria, as a student, to the point where today I can sing it without looking at the lyrics. But perhaps what made these songs so special for me when I was growing up in Saipan and attending school at Mount Carmel was that they helped me to make me feel like I belonged. That sense of belonging wasn't always there, especially outside the gates of Mount Carmel, but even sometimes within its gates. As the child of Filipino contract workers growing up in the 80s and early 90s, I didn't always feel like I belonged. I didn't always feel welcomed. As many of you might remember, derogatory terms were often lodged against so-called outsiders, despite their long-term presence in the CNMI or even birth in the CNMI. But when I sang these songs during Mass or at a school activity, I felt joyful, at peace, and I felt that I was part of the community. Second, these church songs from childhood move me today when I hear them in Mass because they also remind me that I am part of something bigger, a larger Catholic community. My husband was born and raised in New Jersey and like me went to Catholic schools. Although we did not go to school together, he knows the same songs that I do. And his sister and family and friends know the same songs. These songs connect me to them and to the millions of other Catholics who have sung the same songs and continue to do so. We have different upbringings, different cultures, different lifestyles, and yet, in Mass here in New York or other places where Mass is being celebrated, when everyone is singing the same songs, I feel that we are all connected. It is such a powerful feeling knowing that you're one of the many who share the same faith and belief in the same God. Third, the songs remind me of a sense of purpose. Consider the lyrics of "Here I Am, Lord." The song was composed by Dan Schuett in 1981 in Berkeley, California, which is where I used to live actually. The song is based on Isaiah 6, where God asks Isaiah to be his servant. Isaiah was at first hesitant, but then says, "Here I am, Lord. I heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord. I will hold your people in my heart." This song reminds me of everyone's calling to do God's work. Chief of that is to love God and to love your neighbor. I take that message to heart in my own work as an immigration scholar. When I read about the government separating families through deportation, or politicians seeking to ban Muslims from the United States, or hearing people say, "Go back where you came from," I'm reminded of the need to ensure that we show God's love. We show love to God's people. For me, that translates into working to help make our immigration laws more inclusive. In some, I am moved when I hear "Here I Am" and all the church songs that many of us can sing by heart. They connect me to my past, to many of you, alumni and friends of Carmel School, and they connect all of us to other Catholics in the CNMI, the rest of the United States, and other parts of the world. But importantly, they serve to remind all of us of God's calling to love others, neighbors, immigrants, strangers, even outsiders, and to show them that they too are God's people, and therefore they belong to our community. Thank you again for bestowing me with this award. I am honored to be part of such a distinguished group of alumni, and I feel blessed that I attended and graduated from Carmel. Shout out to the class of 91, 91 Blues! Tangkalo na si Zeus Maasi, Olumwe, maraming salamat po. Thank you.